Hello, welcome to the Loud Poets YouTube channel. This is our most recent vlog with Mark Grist.
Hey. Yeah.
So we're going to be chatting about, well, Mark, obviously, like the annoying thing, we'll bring it up right where you get out of the way. YouTube. You sort of hit big viral success with the rap battle thing, so we're going to be chatting about like how you use YouTube. We're obviously doing a lot with our YouTube channel, how you can use social media and stuff to promote what you're doing.
Yeah, I think YouTube definitely changed changed my experience as a spoken word artist by like massively. And I work with Guy Larson, creating a load of content now, which is really good fun, and I'm really enjoying actually collaborating with another artist and trying to write things like the recent piece I was showing you earlier, where I don't even appear in the video anymore, but we're trying different things out and I'm writing it based upon the images and stuff. So yeah, it'd be cool.
Ace. So what year was it the sort of YouTube thing happened for you? Like that big video went proper viral.
Okay, so when, oh gosh, it was like, I can't remember which year it was in. I think it must have been like 2010 or 2011, where I rap battled. I used to kind of battle when I was teaching anyway, a bit, but when I left teaching to do an MA at Goldsmiths and try and find a bit more about writing and performing, and I started kind of trying to go for kind of full time as a poet, I thought, well, wicked, I'm not a teacher anymore, right? I can just battle under my own name. And then went and had this rap battle in London, which it was cool. Like it felt like it was like a fun battle. It had gone down well, and when it got put up, it got about 50,000 views. But then I woke up one morning and someone had emailed me and said, "Mate, you're on Reddit, like the front page of Reddit." I didn't know what that meant, but it meant that the video got like 250,000 views overnight. Wow. And then it got 1 million views within the next few days. That week, it was BuzzFeed's most viewed. Second most viewed UK viral video of the week. The one that beat it was the top 25 most awkward cat sleeping positions. That's
ace.
Yeah. So like that was like crazy, and it was really surreal. Suddenly going from a position of having working pretty hard and I pretty much had a rucksack full of like sausage rolls that I was like living off of, like a little pot of mustard, and was going around just doing gigs and stuff. And then all of a sudden you get like Big Brother emailing you and stuff like that, and people going like, "Oh, you're this like teacher, like."
Oh, you should have done Big Brother.
Oh yeah, right.
That would have been ace.
So that was really surreal, and it was kind of cool. Like it was really fun, like getting like a load of emails and quite intimidating. But like it's kind of settled down and it's cool now. I think YouTube is great. I think it's a brilliant way to connect with an audience, because I think that's what we are aiming to do, is connect with an audience, and it's definitely been cool for me. But it's kind of fleeting. Like it's not that, it doesn't really mean.
Do you think?
Much.
So, I mean, like, so when that happens, when you sort of have like a big hit like that, obviously, then if you're in other videos, they're gonna naturally kind of get.
So when that happened,
make sure YouTube is a
yeah,
tool
and I think when that happened,
I
think like a lot of people within rap battle were like, "Who's this guy who's come in and had this moment?" Which, to be honest, it's gone viral, right? Because I'm in a suit, it looks weird and everything. But at the same time, it meant for a little portion of time after that, all rap battle videos that were being uploaded in the UK were getting about 20,000 views additionally. Everyone was just watching rap battles.
Because Don't Flop, which is the sort of battle rap league that video came from, they jumped on it. Like all their videos, you see them all over YouTube now. Don't Flop, because it's just so easy to like.
Do you know what though? They're an incredible company.
Yeah.
You know, you've got like guys like Jamal Edwards with SBTV, like Rowan, like all the guys in Don't Flop. They're a really impressive collection of people, and they know what they're doing in relation to trying to connect an audience with an audience. Like the rap battling is really interesting, because actually a lot of the other bump gets put to one side, and the audience get to immediately connect with an artist.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else blocking it. There's no other kind of things. And it's been a really, really interesting few years seeing them grow, because they're huge now and they're doing amazing things. It was pretty weird to do that, and it's been cool. And I enjoy putting videos out on YouTube. I definitely think for me, it's a really good way of connecting with audiences, and I would definitely recommend to anyone that was doing spoken word. For me, my model has been that it's like my shop window. I kind of think like if I so basically if I put things up on YouTube all the time, it helps people in schools, theatres, everything else. They can see what I do, And I think
especially with spoken word, where you're maybe less reliant on what's on the page and stuff, so you're not necessarily selling books or in libraries or whatever that way, that it's such an efficient way to get to people who aren't coming to your gigs to try and get more bookings.
Yeah.
Like, you need to have, it's why when we started this channel, we kind of threw up so much content right away, because we were like, if people can't come and see us and are interested in finding out if we're worth bringing somewhere else, then they need to be able to see enough of you to get like a good gist of that.
Yeah. And it's been really, short, but it's so difficult. I think people often underestimate the amount of production values that are required, lighting, like all the stuff, like sound, everything. It's long.
Yeah.
Right? You guys were saying before when we chatted about this, it's a big process just to get like a video put together. I'm very, like, Guy Larson, who I work with, is amazing. When we first met, I was up at Edinburgh, and he just come to see my show, and we got chatting afterwards, and I just knew, some people come up to you and have a chat and go like, oh, we should do something, and you're like, yeah, mate, yeah, cool. Like, you could just tell he was really driven, and I didn't know at the time, but he was unemployed, like on the dole.
Wow.
And we made like videos together, and then from the videos, he then got a job with Vsauce, which is YouTube's largest educational content provider, and he's learnt loads of stuff about YouTube. So what's also been cool is, like, we've both been developing, but also Guy, and he's working like a little bit with a lot of other spoken word artists. And so if you ever get the chance to chat to Guy, like, he knows an awful lot about video content and what he's doing.
It's funny. I mean, we have a similar situation with Perry, who has started working with more and more spoken word artists in the scene, because the sort of videos that he's put up have been so successful. He's done like sort of 4 different poets have got videos through him now and stuff, and like he does everyone's fringe flyers and things like that. And it's nice to see people who have a skill of, sort of making those videos, being able to understand how to put up that content and make it get views.
Yeah.
Tapping into going, oh, this is a whole new scene that can really benefit from that. And like, we're all about, we include the band, we include Perry and stuff to try and like, just beyond poets, try and like, encourage other.
But I like that about, that's one of the things I love
in.
about Live Poets is why I'm so passionate about what you guys do, because you've got the same kind of mentality that I think also YouTube adopts, which is that people collaborate and they develop through the collaboration, and you kind of bring in new audiences and you share things. Like, I've been really fortunate because I've had like a crossover from like the world of rap battle, which you wouldn't normally get from doing spoken word. So I've got different audiences that are coming in, and also by working with Guy, I've like learnt so much more, and I've just changed how I've written. Just like working with Mixie, a lot of so many of my projects are collaborative projects. I much prefer working with someone that can do something that I can't do.
I always think that as well, just because even as a sounding board, like if you're sitting just doing your own stuff, like it's so much better to have someone there. I often find some of my best writing or best ideas come from like doing a tweak. Like having a line and either someone else kind of going, oh, you could do this with it, or you like taking someone else's thing and going, oh, but if you said it this way.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what it becomes. It's why I think YouTube's such a great system, because you get instant feedback. You kind of get the chance to work with loads of different people doing lots of different things. You learn all that side of it and improve your own stuff.
Yeah. For years, when I used to work with Mixie, when we started doing Dead Poets, kind of Mixie being a hip-hop artist, me being a spoken word artist, like he would kind of every now and then just go like, do you really think you want to use that line? Do you want to change those words? Because you rhyme multisyllabically, that makes more sense. I don't understand why you do that. And for ages I was like, no, it's poetry, is how I do it. And then I realised, no, he's right. Like, absolutely. So I learned a lot from that. But
so how do you do with social media then? Because like you fairly nailed YouTube.
I'm really not that a massive fan of social media. When the rap battle hit, my Twitter feed, I only just set up Twitter and I had about 800 followers, and it went up to like about 20,000 followers. And it was just like every day. Like you have that little bit in Twitter that goes like, such and such is following you.
Yeah.
It was like that, like loads of things, and I was like, oh, what's going on? And also what's kind of tricky is like, because I'm kind of, a lot of things people are into the rap battle stuff aren't necessarily into the poetry, and I just find it's a lot of noise online a lot of the time. So I've got a bit. I'm not that into like tweeting and stuff, but I think I'll get better at it. I'm going to try and go back into it again.
Well, when this video goes up, you can make sure to tweet it and
there you go. I've got one sorted out.
Facebook and stuff.
I do like it. I just think I prefer face-to-face communication. Like I just. Yeah.
What a poetic thing to say, Mark.
Yeah, that's basically take a weakness, turn it into a heartfelt strength.
Ace, well, if you got any thoughts on social media, on YouTube, on Mark Grist and his awesome rap battles and stuff, comment below. And yeah, we'll see you soon.